I think Russell Wilson might have anal might. Russell Wilson lost his number one spot in the MVP race on Sunday when they lost to the Bills 44-34. Now, yes, I know they're 6-2. Yes, I know. It's just their second loss, and the Bills are 7-2, by the way. So shout out to the Bills, but I understand that. But when you have four turnovers, two fumbles, and two interceptions, it's just everyone all around had a bad game. Now, I will say, and I've been saying this for the longest, but the Seahawks is a one man band, literally. Like if it wasn't for Russell Wilson, we wouldn't know much about Tyler Lockett. And don't get me wrong, Tyler Lockett's a really good wide receiver, but we wouldn't know much about Tyler Lockett. We wouldn't know much about DK outside of he's a freak of nature and he had a really good combine, but you need someone to give him the ball. We wouldn't know much about Chris Carson. We wouldn't know much about half the people in the offense. But because you play with Russell Wilson, you're just elevated. But it's a one-man band. Their offensive line is horrible. Their defense is arguably the worst defense in the league. No, you still got the Jets. But it's arguably one of the worst, and the Arizona Cardinals. But it's worse. It's one of the worst defenses in the league. But again, it's like when it's kind of like when you don't have much around you and the team, like, you can't succeed if you're not good. Like there's if okay, let me say it like this. We talk about the Chiefs a lot. If Patrick Mahomes has an off day, they can still win. You can. Their defense might be able to give you a win. Clyde, the running back, he can get you. You have Le'Veon Bell now. If you do little short dink and dunks to, I don't know, Travis Kelce, who is the best tight end in the league. Tyreek Hill can do some wheel routes, do some slants. Like if Patrick Mahomes, in fact, we've seen a game where the Chiefs didn't really ask much of Patrick Mahomes. I think he threw the ball maybe 14 times that game, which is incredibly low for today's NFL, and they won. If Patrick Mahomes is not having a good game, the Chiefs still have a chance to win. If Aaron Rodgers is not having a good game, you still have Aaron Jones at the running back, and you still have a pretty good defense. If Drew Brees is not having a good game, you still have that defense, and you still have Alvin Kamara. If Tampa Bay and Tom Brady's not having a good game, you still have Ronald Jones II. You still have Leonard Fournette. You still have all those weapons around you, and you still have that defense. If Russell Wilson is not having a good game, as we saw on Sunday, they're not winning at all. And it's kind of heavy when that's the case, but that is the case. And Russell Wilson did not have a good game, like not even in the slightest. Now I know he passed, or he had like 2 or 3 touchdowns, but he didn't have a good game. He had 4 turnovers, and they all cost him. So, but again, that defense is horrible, bro. I understand Jamal Adams came back, but that defense is bad on all fronts. They can't stop the run. They can't stop the pass. And that offensive line is horrible.